Hi, it's Mr. T here. In this video, what I would like to do is just go over a series of questions we could use to make ourselves more familiar with identifying the types of substances that we are given. Now, we have four types of substances we're going to identify in this video. The groupings are covalent networks, molecular solids, metallic solids, and ionic solids. Okay, let's have a look at the first one. So, identify the substance below. This substance here is made up of carbon atoms and has strong covalent bonds between them. Is it A, a covalent network, B, a molecular solid, C, a metallic solid, or D, ionic solid? Of course, this here is a covalent network, and because it's made up of carbon atoms connected to each carbon has four strong covalent bonds to other carbons around it in a three-dimensional network, it is actually diamond. Okay, let's identify this substance below. This substance is made up of a regular lattice here of atoms and delocalized electrons. Is this a covalent network, molecular solid, a metallic substance, or an ionic substance? This is a metallic substance because it is made up of individual metal atoms with the electrons delocalized, and because of that, the delocalized electrons and the nuclei of the atoms can form strong electrostatic or metallic attractions. Identify this substance below. So this substance here, we're showing two-dimensional layers. Each two-dimensional layers has strong covalent bonds between the carbon atoms, and in between the two-dimensional layers are weak intermolecular attractions. So, is this A, a covalent network substance, B, a molecular substance, C, a metallic substance, or D, an ionic substance? In this case, this is a covalent network. Now, this is a specific type of covalent network. It is graphite because graphite is known for having two-dimensional layers instead of a regular three-dimensional lattice. Identify the substance below. In this picture here, we can see a lattice, a regular 3D lattice of alternating positive and negative or cations and anions. They are attracted by strong electrostatic or ionic bonds. So is this A, a covalent network substance, B, a molecular substance, C, a metallic substance, or D, an ionic substance? This, of course, is an ionic substance. Here's a picture of an ionic crystal at the top here, and remember this ionic substance is held together by strong ionic bonds between the alternating negative and positive ions. Okay, this substance below shows discrete molecules here, discrete hexane molecules with weak intermolecular attractions between them. So, is this a covalent network substance, a molecular substance, C, a metallic substance, or D, an ionic substance? This here is a molecular substance. Now we have to be careful when thinking about this. Each hexane discrete particle here is actually this chain of carbon atoms. The bonds within the carbon atoms are strong covalent bonds. However, the bonds between each of these molecules are weak intermolecular attractions, and they're the ones we're interested in. Identify the substance below. Right, this picture here, we can see they've shown us part of the substance. They've drawn the atoms and given a bit of detail. There are nuclei, the positive nuclei in the atoms, and negative delocalized electrons. They have strong non-directional metallic bonds between the positive nucleus and the negative electrons. So is this A, a covalent network substance, B, a molecular substance, C, a metallic substance, or D, an ionic substance? Of course, this one here is a metallic substance because it has these strong electrostatic attractions between the delocalized electrons and the positive nuclei of the atoms. Can you identify this substance below? So this substance is made up of oxygen atoms and carbon atoms. They are bonded together by strong covalent bonds in a regular 3D lattice. Now notice it's a kind of a pyramid shaped lattice. Is this a covalent network substance, a molecular substance, a metallic substance, or an ionic substance? If you're starting to get the hang of these, you'll notice that it has strong covalent bonds. So remember, this is a covalent network. Now, because this is made up of the silicon and oxygen bonds, sorry, I said carbon bonds before, this is actually a silicon dioxide or silica. Identify the substance below. So we can see here that there are discrete molecules of I2, iodine molecules, but they have between them these weak intermolecular attractions. Is this A, a covalent network substance, B, a molecular substance, C, a metallic substance, or D, an ionic substance? In fact, this is a molecular substance. Because of these weak bonds between the molecules, weak intermolecular bonds, it takes very little energy to change the iodine solid into an iodine gas. Okay, so this is just a quick wrap up or questions about, can you identify using the particles in blue and the attractions in black the type of substance for each of these 5 examples here? So I'm going to give you just a few seconds to go through and see if you can quickly identify, are they a covalent network, molecular, ionic, or metallic substance? Okay, so the first one is ionic. The second one is covalent network. The third one, molecular. The fourth one, metallic. And the fifth one, interestingly, delocalized electrons. Doesn't sound like it would be covalent, but it is. It's graphite, an example that has delocalized electrons.